Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And it's Banshee here with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. We're going to get right into it and start with our card for the collective from the Business Astrology Oracle by Catherine Shocking. Or Hawking. Sorry. Shocking that I said shocking. Catherine Hawking. Okay. All right then. We have number 36, Neptune, which is Intuit. All right. The keywords for this card is creativity, intuition, and confusion. You're likely feeling confused, disillusioned, or lost in your business at present. In business astrology, Neptune represents how your company can be creative and soulful. Its placement in your business chart may indicate where your business is prone to getting lost or confused in its direction. Neptune in its shadow form can also be about avoidance or addiction, so it's important to consider anything in your business that you are currently avoiding. Consider sending yourself on a creative or spiritual retreat, even if it's just for a day, so that you have time and space to tune into your intuition and creative or spiritual downloads. Ask yourself, how could I bring more creative or soulful approach into my business? And your affirmation should be, I tune into the deep well of intuitive insight inside of me. You know, it's true that if things seem confusing or maybe you're lacking motivation or things just aren't going well, maybe it is time for a creative retreat to pull back a little bit, to refresh, to come up with some new ideas, to open the mind to more creativity, exploring your field or career in more depth or a portion of it. And also, it just seems as though even on a workplace level, you know, this is a time when you just maybe aren't feeling quite into things, you know. You're confused about your future, maybe you're confused about your financial security or maybe even your job security. You know, maybe you just need to kind of retreat a little bit so you can calm down and start thinking of proactive ways of dealing with your situation. All right, that's what I have for the collective. It's a nice card. Good luck with that. Okay. And not much happening astrologically, but let's take a look at this. Of course, the readings I'm about to do for the astrological signs of the Zodiac are good for the week of August 24th through August 30th. And during that time, the moon will be transiting from Virgo on August 24th, Sunday, all the way to Scorpio, transiting into Sagittarius on August 30th. Venus is entering Leo on August 25th. Wow. But that's it. That's all I have. So, and oh, I guess I could add one other note. Mercury, I think, as of Monday, will really truly be out of its shadow phase. 2 weeks will have passed since it went direct. So I think we can all start even breathing a little bit easier due to that. All right. As far as any economic news goes, I bordering on some political economic news. I know a factory in Ukraine owned by the USA was attacked and bombed in Ukraine by Russia. So, it's really interesting because there's obvious financial implications for that company and the products it produces, but also, for the U.S. and their ideas of getting peace talks going with Russia and Ukraine.
There's a rumor about how and when Putin got the coordinates of that factory
Oh, my goodness.
during the Alaska meeting.
Oh, wow, that's really creepy, if true. But at any rate, so who knows why this happened, what this means, and why would the U.S. allow this to happen? But anyway, let's talk about something else that I thought was interesting. One other piece of news is that Canada is reducing or eliminating the tariffs against the U.S. or matching U.S. And I don't know if the U.S. recently cut back on some of the Canadian tariffs, but it seems like Canada is doing it. The only thing is steel or tin, I think, or aluminum, and some of those things might still be under tariff, including some auto parts. But this is a plus. This is a plus. So let's hope some of these reductions in tariffs continue. All right, so how about we start with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's good for you for the week ahead. Okay. Wow, hey, Aries, you start with the Nine of Pentacles, upright. Well, you follow by the King of Pentacles, reversed. The Page of Cups, upright. This paints an interesting picture here. You know, I don't like the King of Pentacles reversed. I have to say that things may be going pretty well for you, Aries, right now. However, if you take your eye off the prize, if you take your eye off of things, there could be some losses here. Don't get lost in lofty thinking, daydreaming. Don't get lost in pie in the eye, kind of pie in the sky kind of thinking. Don't squander this advantage that you apparently have at the moment on maybe taking a risk on something you haven't thought out well enough, but you just think, wow, dream a little dream. I wish this dream could come true. Be realistic in your approach, and you're going to have to, if you've got some great ideas, then take the time to strategize and map them out. Otherwise, it's possible you could lose more than gain. A little mixed bag here for you this week, but all in all, you're in a good place right now. So I think it's just a sign, don't blow it. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's good for you for the week ahead. Oops, there we go. Wow, Ten of Cups, Taurians. Upright. Two of Pentacles, reversed. Another two. Two of Swords, upright. Interesting. Boy. Well, I think, again, this week finds you in a pretty good place. I think that, you maybe have reached a conclusion to some aspect of a project or a goal. It's successful. I think here you are happy and joyful about this success. So now is a time to figure out how to go forward, how to keep this going, during these turbulent times. I almost don't think this card is about, excuse me, you and your business concerns per se. I mean, that the instability is there. The instability is around you. You seem to be at a successful point right now, but what do you need to do to keep it that way? I think you need to take some time to pause, consider your next moves forward, to ensure that you don't get, caught in these very up and down conditions, that you don't get caught on the downside. And that goes for anything. That goes for your career. That goes for your investments. Just be careful. Be careful, because you don't want to, you want to take that success you have and take it to the next level. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Gemini, start with the not so happy Five of Pentacles, upright. Four of Pentacles, upright. Eight of Swords, or I'm sorry, Eight of Wands, reversed. Well, that does tell a tale, sort of. Times aren't very easy for some of you right now, some of you Geminis. It's possible here you've suffered some losses, some setbacks. Maybe some of you have lost a job. Maybe some of you have lost some serious investment money. It's time to hold back and hold on to what you have. Don't spend during this time until you can make things right again. If you scatter yourself and think, okay, I'm just going to take what I have left and try this and try that, and I think here you need to find a spot where you feel safe and secure and hold fast there for a while. If you scatter your resources or your energy around, you're really not going to get that far. And as for job loss goes, this is a time not to overspend your budgets at home, etc. It may be a while before you find a connection here for a new job. When I see the Eight of Wands reversed, I think it's hard for you to find, that spot, that place to apply for. So be careful right now and hang tight. Hey, Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Hey, you got the Two of Pentacles upright. Wow. Hey, you got the Eight of Pentacles upright. And you've got the Three of Wands upright. Wow, what's going on in your world? Looks pretty good. Need some water here. Everything is flowing smoothly. Production is going smoothly. Everything seems to be balanced. Your books are balancing out. Your workload is balancing out. Your investments, maybe you've been working hard to find some nice safe places where at least your gains and losses are kind of equalizing right now. So I guess You're looking for the next big thing. You're trying to figure out what to do next and whether you should make a move. It's almost as if you anticipate better returns coming in. So now what to do about that? Better, sales, things picking up for you. So now what do you do with that scenario? It's time to do some strategizing. And, I won't rule out for you guys that maybe if things are this stable, that it's not time for you to maybe take a risk or think outside the box and do something a little different to try to promote more growth. Good luck with that. All right. Water break now. Okay. Hey Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, you've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Swords is reversed. Well, pooh. The Nine of Cups is reversed as well. Oh, boy. Well, you tried to start up something, whether this was a startup company, starting a new investment. Maybe, a lot of students are going back to school now. I don't know if some of the campuses are actually holding classes yet, but it just seems as though there's issues already. There's some problems. There's some delay, maybe if you're a student in settling in. It's possible here, too, that there is a loss of money in investments. And if you're starting up a business or trying to grow a business, there are delays. It just seems like, you're going to need to be a little bit more patient and a lot more strategic in order to get things moving, whatever the case may be. And I think here the Nine of Cups is showing there's a real hard time right now trying to manifest what you want. You've really got to clear the fog out of your head and focus on what's wrong or figuring out what's wrong and your best way forward. Do you abandon what you were trying to do here, or are there ways to fix this situation? If you really can't figure it out for yourself, seek some help or support from advisors, financial advisors, career advisors, school counselors, etc. Good luck with that. Well, Virgos, it's your season now. Happy birthday to the Virgos. Let's see what's going on in your world for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey, you have the Ace of Swords upright. You have the Two of Wands upright. The Three of Pentacles reversed. I think you've got some great ideas out there. I think you are this week coming up with some great creative thoughts and ideas of either something new to do in your business, something, a new place to invest your money. It looks good. It looks like you've thought outside the box, but now might be the time to present your strategy to others. And I will say this, This may not go over well at first. You really have to have your ducks in a row in order to sell this to either people you want to invest in your business or maybe invest money with you, whatever the case may be. Or if this is about getting a job, showing what you have, you really got to do a good sales job here because not everybody is necessarily going to agree with you at face value. You really have to sell it, as they say. Good luck with that. All right, on from the Virgos into Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising is readings for you for the week ahead. You have the Seven of Swords upright. Okay, the Three of Wands is back upright. Six of Cups is reversed. Interesting picture here. I'm not sure I totally have this one, but those first two cards really struck me. And the first thing I thought of was, you know what? You have a great strategy and you've got something really good that you can't wait to release to the world. Well, you know what? Don't release too much till you're ready. Don't get too excited. Don't get too over exuberant about your plans and your ideas because somebody, a competitor, maybe somebody that's given you problems in the past might be out to steal that great idea, might be out to maybe, if not steal the idea, come up with something to match what you're doing to blunt your great reveal. So, I think here, silence is golden until you're ready for the big reveal, until you're ready to release the product line or the business you're going to do to the world. Don't give anything away until you're ready. And that goes for you people who want to get a book published too or anything like that. Be careful, be cautious. Just watch how you handle, your publicity. Too much before you're ready to launch could spell disaster. All right. Good luck with that. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Oh, you have the Chariot reversed. The Moon is also reversed. I like this. And the Three of Pentacles is upright. Boy, this is maybe right up somewhat up your alley, Scorpios. I feel like through colleagues or confidants, people that you trust and you work with well, they're going to reveal something to you that's going to make you put a full stop on something. I think this is, I don't want to say it's like insider trading information or anything like that, but I think you're going to get some information from people with knowledge and people who have your back, who support you, that will save you from moving into something that maybe you're better off holding back on at this time. To me, it sounds like financial transactions, but it could be maybe a business venture or something new you were going to start doing in your business. So, and as for the regular rank and file, I think here that you might find out something about a slowdown at work. You may find out from others through the grapevine that there is trouble brewing here. You know what? I don't know if there's going to be layoffs, but it's possible there may be a reduction in production. I think in these terms of the auto industry, where sometimes they're told not to come into work for a certain period of time because there's overproduction or things like that. So be aware that something like that could be going on. Good luck with that. Good luck, Scorpios, but I know how you like to ferret out information. All right. Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Two of Swords is back for the Sagittarians. The High Priestess is here. Upright. They're both upright. And the Five of Cups is upright. So all three upright cards, not all happy joy, but mostly because I think here you're done with ruminating and being, and wallowing in pity for yourself, having that pity party over some losses that you've had, whether you were laid off, whether you lost money in the markets, whether even, there's a downturn in your business and revenue is not coming in. Nothing good comes from looking at those overturned cups, unless, of course, you decide to think about what you can do with what remains, how you should move forward now before you lose everything. You still have something here to fall back on. So you want to maximize that. You want to branch off from that rather than sit in place and see it all just disappear. So really call upon your higher wisdom. Do some deep thinking. It's okay to pull back a little bit for a time and strategize and really think about things before you determine how to move forward. But I'm saying think about the move forward, not think about your losses, not dwelling on your losses. Good luck with that. All right, Capricorn, it's your turn. Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All righty. God, I went to the middle again. I got the moon upright for you this time. So that's interesting, Capricorns. The Queen of Cups is reversed. Ten of Wands is reversed. I had a thought and then I was going in a different direction, but I have a feeling here that there is something you feel is being hidden from you. You feel as though you're not being told everything you need to hear about something. For you employees on the job, it could affect your this is heading towards that time of year where employees have to re-sign up for benefits and stuff like that. And so I think here you're feeling like you're not being told everything you need to maybe make the appropriate decisions you need to make. You're feeling a little anxious, you're feeling a little disturbed, and you're hoping that somebody soon will come up with the answers for you so you can feel a lot lighter and less stressed about things. This could also be about other things as well, maybe perhaps with all the flip-flopping going on in the U.S. economy, you're just not feeling confident enough that you have all the information. You feel like things are very dubious right now, and you're disappointed because you want to find a way forward. And you're feeling like you still can't quite unburden yourself from the stress and anxiety and the fears that are holding you back from moving forward. So I'm not sure what to say. Just talk to more people if you need to. Get some financial advice if you need to, and also determine whether this is the right time to really make a move. Maybe right now you have to hold tight, and that is what you need to unburden yourself. Maybe you're wanting to move forward so badly that it's become anxiety for you and burdensome. All right. That's what I have for the Capricorns. All right, so say Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Hey, you got the Nine of Cups upright. Good to see. The Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Wow, and the Queen of Wands is reversed. You got Queen Fest here. Well, and not happy Queen Fest. Not that they're fighting, but I think here you're ready to manifest what you truly desire. You are more than ready. You think you could pull it off, but you really need to check in with your resources, your financial stability at this time, perhaps even your job security at this time. Business, how is it doing? Is it really profitable enough for you to really get what you desire? And also, maybe you've been holding yourself back a little bit here. Maybe you've been holding yourself back a little bit here because you felt that you weren't going to be able to do this. I feel here this is a little bit dubious to me, Aquarians. You need to be in the right mindset, and also, you need to be in the right skill set, and you need to be in the right financial set to be able to pull this off. So until you really pull yourself together, and your resources, your assets, your abilities, and your skills, maybe just start plotting this out more and waiting till you feel you have everything in place. Keep working from the background to make sure you have everything in place before you move forward. Good luck with that. Hey, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. The Two of Pentacles is back reversed. The Fool is reversed. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune is upright. I want to say I see a progression going on here, Pisceans. Sort of. But it is starting with that middle card. You had recently taken some of you, some risky maneuvers, risky chances, risky gambles on your business or your financial investments or affairs. And Unfortunately, it's caused more problems than not. It just seems like it's thrown everything off kilter, everything out of balance. The good news is the Wheel of Fortune is now turning in your favor, which to me means, if you think practically and you think logically and you come up with a plan, you should be able to turn this around. Luck is on your side, but I do feel like you're going to have to put some strategizing into turning this around. But the universe will support positive efforts at this time. So lay low from the risky behavior, figure out how to make a correction on what you did wrong, and rewrite the scales again. Get more balance into your life. If your work-life balance is out of control or your finances are not stable anymore, do what you need to now make it right. And I think the universe will help you there. Good luck with that. That's what I have for all the signs this week. So want to remind everybody about our upcoming shows. On Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live show. I'll answer any question. Get there early. I cannot stress it enough. And should you choose to come in and realize you're really down on the list and you don't want to wait for your question, leave us your question. Instead of just disappearing, leave us your question. We'll be happy to answer it. You'll be able to find yourself by following in the chat, watching where your name is, and you'll be able to scroll to it later. We hate to miss reading for people who can't wait for their turn. All right, and so on Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. Join him for his shadow work and get a reading that will help you integrate all aspects of self into a cohesive whole for your week ahead. That is at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday morning. But you can watch it at your leisure. All right. Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ask any question. Again, try to get there early. If we don't get enough people on a Thursday night show, we will shut down. Won't we, Mr. O?
We will.
We will. So be there and get any question answered from us. 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday, you know what time it is. It's Mr. O time for his emotional exchanges. No? Where you can reach where you can get information on love, romance, interpersonal relations of all kinds. Join him at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for that video presentation. And if you are sleepy like me in the mornings, you can come back and watch him anytime. But remember, that reading is only good for the week ahead. And don't you want to know if you're going to get lucky in the week ahead? Some of you might. Wink, wink. All right, and finally, Saturday is happy hour. Join us. Boy, did we have a packed house this last week. It was awesome. So do come to our happy hour and get a single card positive message for your week ahead. No questions taken on this show. We just shuffle the cards and give you a positive message for your week. And we have a lot of fun in the chat. So join us, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, that's all I've got. So take care, everybody. Have a prosperous week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.